Hello everyone, and welcome to the 33rd episode and the Christmas 2018 spectacular
of spectacular
of the Poorly Planned podcast.
My god. Remember the last one we did of these?
Oh, do I ever? Genuinely, I think our worst episode to date.
And now we're gonna one-up it?
So we have I have a lot of stuff to like preempt this whole episode with. So if you want to just skip to the episode, there are time codes in the description. The different categories we're gonna do a little end of year award show.
Oh, it's like the Oscars, but better.
There are a few notes that I feel like we should point out first, because otherwise a lot of this won't make any sense.
Both our dads left us.
That explains our taste in film. So first of all, this is pre-recorded on Saturday, November 24th.
Exactly a month from Christmas. Can you believe that?
Wait, is Christmas this year on a Friday?
No, but it's the 24th.
Yeah, I know, but it would be just perfect. Work with an idiot.
Christmas on a Monday.
It's a Monday. That's unfortunate. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I'll put it up on the 21st probably. Anyway, and the point is though, like many of you know who've been listening for a while, we're too busy for the pod now, just to put it lightly.
Honestly, we don't really like you guys.
So we have to, if we have any hope of getting these out, we have to pre-record them, especially for a Christmas thing. So I'm sorry, but it was either this or nothing. So
suck it up.
I point that out because if something comes out between now and when this goes up, like that, something we say doesn't age well. Like I always use the Kevin Spacey example because I feel like if we pre-recorded something before that came out and then said something about it, you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And I also say that because we have not seen a number of films, which just adds this being the dumbest episode we could possibly do. We're doing a best of 2018 video before December has even started. So just a list of movies that we haven't seen just because they haven't come out yet. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Let's see, Creed 2, Aquaman, Bumblebee, Into the Spider-Verse, Mary Poppins, Vice.
Damn it. Bad Times at the El Royale.
We almost saw that.
We were this close.
We got stopped outside the cinema. So this really, if you don't know the pod and this is like your first episode listening, you might think like we're idiots and hacks for like doing this. Like if I did this on my actual YouTube channel, then yeah, that'd be a fair criticism. But the pod is just ridiculous.
Look who I'm sitting next to.
The pod is just ridiculous and stupid. This is not meant to be taken as an actual serious, like, best of the year thing. This is just us goofing around a bit.
Yeah.
And there are a bunch of movies that I haven't seen regardless, like A Star is Born, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, Isle of Dogs, Game Night.
You've not seen Game Night yet?
But here's the thing. I made this list of movies that I'm going to watch before I make my actual YouTube video on the top 10 movies. So, I'm going to get to the Ballad of Buster Scruggs pretty soon. So anyway, my point is, I've written down all the movies I've seen. You've seen a few that I haven't, like Bohemian Rhapsody and Halloween. Oh, yeah. So, I've written down the ones I've seen, but there are a bunch we haven't. Again, don't take this seriously. This is not an actual...
We don't want any criticism.
Also, as you'll see from the categories we get into, it's stupid. Okay, so
Best use. Okay, I'll say it.
So I just want to point that out. Also, I point out the pre-recording because we're actually recording this before Pod 32, which will be like just a catch-up of the movies we've seen. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to go super in depth on stuff, even though we might want to.
The time traveling that we did last year, it's coming back.
It was really unpleasant last year. Actually, we had to record 3 in one day, and by the end we wanted to kill ourselves.
By the end, we were so sick of each other we didn't talk for 2 months.
If we want to talk about Fantastic Beasts 2 or Johnny English 3...
We might still kill ourselves.
We'll save that for next time for in-depth thoughts, but here we'll just have a few... we'll save it for the previous time. This is very confusing.
What is real?
So anyway, I hope you get all that. So, without further... Oh, and spoilers for everything we mention. We won't spoil anything, like, huge if we can avoid it, but, like, just be aware. If we mention something that you really want to see, like Fantastic Beasts 2 or something. Yeah, just be aware of that. Spoilers for everything, but, like, it's not too serious. Anyway, also, specifically spoilers for The Predator. I'm gonna just put that out there, even though no one cares. Alright, way too much of a preamble. Let's just jump into it. Now, I thought we'd start off...
let's end
I thought we'd start off with the very, normal categories, because also these aren't as good since we haven't actually seen like a bunch of movies that could make it.
Yeah.
So just as of right now, November 24th, 2018, What would you say is the best movie of the year, excluding Johnny English Strikes Again?
Well, you just took my number 1, 2, and 3 option. So let me look at the list.
By the way, what have you seen that I haven't seen? I'll just add it.
Bohemian. Hey, man.
It's a hard word to spell. Shut up. And Halloween. That's pretty much all I can think of. And Game Night, actually. Best movie of the year for you?
Oh, it's probably Rampage.
We'll get to. I have many Rampage-themed categories. I, in my spare time, came up with multiple Rampage-themed awards.
That's how you approach women. They instantly love you. It's probably gonna be that Mission Impossible 6 Cavill's Stache for me.
I was thinking the same thing because the thing is, wait, are we recording? Yeah, okay.
Wait, are we doing the pod?
Why are you talking to that microphone? I was gonna say Avengers Infinity War, and this is kind of a preview of my top 10 movies of 2018 video, because I still don't really know which I would put number 1. And maybe something I see between now and then will change this. But it's either Infinity War or Mission Impossible 6 for me, just because Infinity War I didn't love on the first watch, but then I absolutely loved it on the second, and then and I've watched it, multiple times since, and I've loved it.
Yeah.
But Mission Impossible 6 also, I saw it 3 times in the cinema, and it's the first movie since Rampage. I don't know.
That I really liked.
I can't remember the last time I did that. And
La La Land?
I didn't actually see it 3 times in the cinema.
Baby Driver?
Oh yeah, that was yeah, you know it's
that was 6 times.
But the thing is, it's just fantastic, on
Beasts.
It's fantastic on Beasts. On every level you want an action movie to be. And I've seen it with so many different
camera angles. I went down to the bottom left of the screen, looked up, and my god, I could just see Cavill's chins.
But I saw it with friends, and then I saw it with my parents and my granddad. Everyone loves it, no matter who.
I saw it alone one time.
Have you actually ever seen a movie in the cinema alone?
Yeah.
What?
I don't
Everything.
You're never there for me. I don't actually remember. It was in Switzerland. I went.
When you were younger.
Yeah, I was like 12.
Obviously, when you were older than you are presently.
So it was in a few days, yes. Because I went and then last minute my friend canceled. I already bought the tickets, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this go to waste.
I really want to try doing that, because I know in the future if I want to review more movies or something. Because this weekend also there was a bit of a predicament, because for the first time I think ever, all of my friends are occupied and can't go see a movie. So I'm I don't want to go see it by myself, but at the same time, Bad Times at the El Royale is not going to be there forever. But I just can't imagine.
I can't.
Too social. After I see a movie, I just want to talk to about it with the people I just saw it with. So seeing it by myself, I just
you look really weird walking down the street. My goodness, it was amazing.
Talking to a BHL Hudson video. But so anyway, yeah.
It's a live broadcast.
Mission Impossible 6 is great. There's a bunch of other great stuff, Won't You Be My Neighbor. Sorry to Bother You was fantastic. Tag was pretty amazing. We'll get to Tag.
Is Hush from 2018?
No, I don't think so. Wait.
I watched Hush.
So yeah, that's probably where we're going with that. An indecisive answer. Worst movie.
The greatest award show. We don't really know who won.
Worst movie.
All right. That'll probably have to go to
The Cloverfield. Have you seen The Cloverfield
No,
Paradox?
I haven't.
Sucked. It's the one movie this year where I was really bored and uninterested. At least with bad movies usually Rampage is terrible, but I love that movie because it's so bad and hilarious.
And Dwayne.
And it knows it knows what it is, right? Cloverfield Paradox was just boring. Jurassic World 2, do I have most disappointing? Because, yeah, we'll get to that. But worst, there are a lot here this year so far, and I still have a lot to watch, but this year so far I gotta be honest, it's kind of disappointing, because there are a lot of movies where I'm looking here, I'm it wasn't terrible, but it's just, quite underwhelming. Solo, Jurassic World 2, Venom. Venom was pretty terrible.
What? I loved Venom.
You know what?
Fantastic Beasts 2 is my least favorite.
I really, really dislike Fantastic Beasts 2.
But I think that's mainly because, or maybe not mainly, because you also disliked it, but I haven't seen the first one or any of the Harry Potters.
Well, the thing is,
so
it's absurd that, I think I was as confused as you were by that. Well, actually, we talked about it a lot last episode, so we shouldn't get into it now, so we can save our thoughts.
Sorry.
Little
What if I die
Jackman
before
action.
we film next episode? This episode will look real bad on you.
So yeah, look, Fantastic Beasts 2 is definitely better than like Johnny English 3 and like, you know, Tag, but and Rampage and all that, and Skyscraper sucked. I might have to go.
Skyscraper was amazing.
I enjoyed it on, you know, the level of, you know, funny Dwayne movie. But
as more than anyone should ever enjoy a Dwayne movie. A funny Dwayne movie.
You put that on the DVD. I enjoyed it as a funny Dwayne movie. But it was genuinely, I think, a terrible film. Oh no, never mind. The Predator. That sucked. Horrible.
We're sitting here just realizing all the terrible movies we've watched together.
Dude, we've seen so much garbage this year. Like, all the bad movies I think I saw with you. Venom, Predator, Skyscraper, Johnny English 3, Fantastic Beasts 2.
You saw Tag with me, though.
Shit. Alright, you're cleared. So yeah, we'll go with that. Again,
yeah, Predator, yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Best performance.
Jamie Dornan.
Robin Hood. Oh, I really want to see
Again.
Fast as you can.
It's very explosive. Fast as you can. You know what I just realized?
What?
We won't get to talk about Mowgli.
Sarkis. The worst realization. You said that so somberly. Mowgli.
Boom.
God, the couples are too action. Anyway, we'll talk about that some other time.
Also, is this water for me?
Yes. Let's see. I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody, but Malik is probably pretty good.
Malik is very good, actually.
I did just highlight Johnny English 3.
In case you were wondering.
First Man, Gosling was pretty good, even though I thought that movie was a bit it's definitely gonna get nominated for all the Oscars. But yeah, I guess Gosling is pretty good.
What about A Quiet Place? Was Krasinski good?
Krasinski was really good. Yeah, there's not one that really they're pretty much all the good movies have like good performances. Sorry to bother you.
It's okay.
Lakeith Stanfield. Oh, and Armie Hammer. I think the two of them were fantastic in that. But I'm upset we haven't seen Creed 2 yet, because like I feel like that would definitely win all of this. So yeah, remember these
worst movie, worst CGI.
Remember these we're doing the more serious categories first, where it's not really good because we haven't seen a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. I'll actually go with the Malik, because Malik was really, really good in.
I've heard he might get nominated for an Oscar. You know, for my sources. From Malik specifically.
He told me I better get nominated.
Yeah, have you seen how Malik hates his fans?
No.
He doesn't really, but there was a girl who like tried to take a video with him, and he was like, no. And then she got sad, then everyone made memes. It's a whole thing. You don't even know, dude.
You don't even know Malik like I do.
I really like the guy in Upgrade, too. Oh, yeah,
you said I was tutoring yesterday. Or actually, not yesterday. A month and 1 day ago.
Oh, good save.
Yeah,
but also, who could you possibly be tutoring? Who could use your knowledge?
I honestly don't know why they hired me. But I'm like, all right, boys, I need a bathroom break. I check my phone, and I just hear a voice message from BHL going, totally random, but you have to watch Upgrade. I
don't sound like that. Okay, well, yeah, we talked about it last time, but it's so
Upgrade,
good.
Is it in the cinema, or is it like...
No, it's like on iTunes. It's not on Netflix, I don't think. But yeah, it's the main guy's in it. He's like a Tom Hardy lookalike. What's his name? Logan Marshall. Yeah, look at this Hardy boy. Wow. The first picture.
He is such a... Oh, that is such a f***ing Hardy lookalike.
Yeah, and also the movie is very much like Venom, except it's with like a computer chip and not an alien. But it's incredibly brutal. Like it is.
Oh, I'll like it.
It's exactly the kind of movie you'd like. But we talked about it before. But yeah, best performance. Let's say
Rami.
Sure. Worst performance.
Oh, that might have to be.
Who was the Kaya Scodelario of this year? I think
take that, Kaya.
I think I'm gonna have to go with whoever played Baxley in The Predator.
I think I'd have to go. Actually, never mind. I want to change my best performance to Key.
Yes. Key 100% wins the best. Well, I have another award specifically designed for Key later on in the show.
Why? Best Key goes to Peel.
As I think you noted it before the show that you tucked in their award, but we'll get to it. That's the key. He looked so blankly at the screen right there. Worst performance.
It might have to be that Queenie.
Oh, definitely. I
hated
her. Pete in everything was terrible. I love that guy. What's his name? I need to find.
Pete Scott Lario.
Jake Lacey.
Can we just appreciate the way that you spelled actor? Pete the Office Actor. Actually, a coder.
Anyway, I think Jake Lacey's a good actor, and on The Office, I think he's really good.
He's got the thickest fucking lower head.
What does that mean? Lower head? You mean his chin?
No, the chin and just like everything below the eyes.
He just has like a big face.
No, look, it's so square. You would think his name was Ferb.
Okay, sorry, Jake Lacey. Take that as a compliment. He means it well. But the thing is, he was in both
means it well.
Rampage and Johnny English 3, and he was bad in both of them. Also, Malin Ackerman in Rampage was terrible. Yeah, a bunch of garbage in Rampage. Namely, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Honestly, Dwayne, I want to give him an honorary somehow best performance, because like he saved
so many movies.
He's so fun and charismatic, and he makes so much. Good on you,
Daddy's
Dwayne.
gotta go to work.
And he seems like such a good person too. I don't know. I like that guy. I don't know what it is about him. I think we would click. Want to get a beer with him?
I think we would be bros.
Overrated movie. You know, we can skip these. These don't matter. Shut up.
Who runs this place?
Who wrote this shit? Best CGI.
Oh, that's gotta be
Won't you be my neighbor?
That's gonna be Skyscraper.
Oh my god.
Actually, I don't know.
I mean, everything in First Man looked real, but like
CGI, does that also?
It's like that doesn't count like visual, like doesn't count practical effects.
All right, because I was gonna say like the way it was like a small thing, but the way they like dubbed Freddie Mercury's voice onto Rami Malek, it was like very believable in Bohemian.
I think that's just him doing the voice.
No, like when singing.
Oh, did he not do his own singing?
No, like he sang, but then they like mixed it with a bunch of Freddie.
Ah, okay. Well, that's as interesting as that is, it's not CGI.
Sorry.
You
fucking imbecile.
I think Avengers Infinity War has to take it, because even though there are 1 or 2 shots in that stick out where it's like just looks terrible, like 99% of it looks amazing. So
what about that? Wait, go down. I need to see.
Jurassic World
Tag
2
had some good CGI hands.
That's true. I never noticed them.
That's how good they were.
Jurassic World 2, the effects weren't terrible, but they definitely
Mission
weren't the
Impossible
best.
6.
Yeah, but those were mostly practical.
True.
Although that crew skeleton was pretty top notch. Fantastic Beasts 2, as much as I hated it,
it had some,
the effects were pretty good.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna go with Infinity War. And then worst effects, I think, or worst CGI. I think we have more contenders. Black Panther. Well, I think it's a great film. Had some pretty bad CGI.
Yeah,
points.
with the rhinos.
Yeah. Although I think that movie gets more of a bad rap for the CGI than it really should. Because like some of the stuff, there's some stuff that people complain about, like the people standing on the waterfall, which I think looked fine. But yeah, anyway. Ready Player One. I didn't love the effects in there.
I thought it was pretty good. It very much relies, like, that movie relies on good CGI.
Yeah, and I think the effects artists, like, made what they were told to make. It's just, I don't love that style.
It's just, I think
I could have done it better.
f***ed up here.
I just think the, like, style they went for, I don't know, I didn't love it. Rampage, the effects weren't the worst part of that film.
Skyscraper, it was not great.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Predator.
Because
there were some effects in there that just were horrendous. Like the Predator dog.
I did not understand that at all.
No, terrible. Most emotional movie scene.
That's gotta be go to Johnny English 3. Oh no, I've actually got the winner for this. When Baxley and Key shoot each other. Honestly, yeah. Okay, we're moving on. That's the winner.
I mean, look, I do want to say like stuff in Won't You Be My Neighbor or like A Quiet Place, but at the end of the day,
but
Baxley, a double homicide. Let's see. Best mustache.
All right. Well, if this does not go to Cavill,
I mean, we know who's gonna win, but are there any runner-ups? Let's see. Infinity War.
Didn't Dwayne have a skyscraper stash?
Stash the size of a skyscraper.
He's just hanging by it.
No, of course
Yeah,
not.
he did.
He also has this little stubble.
No.
It's like saying Tony Stark has a stash.
He does have a stash.
He does. Well, he does, but he also has the stubble. It has to be
That was the worst example. Look at that.
No, it has to be an only stash, like a cowboy style.
Zoom in. An only stash.
It can't be a stash and a goatee or a beard or whatever. Like, you wouldn't say Krasinski has the best stash. Technically, he does have hair on his upper lip, but he also has a beard. Let's see. Oh, a runner-up could be, what's his name from Deadpool 2? The, like, dad guy. What's his name? You remember the guy.
The dad guy?
Peter.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a pretty good stash.
Who else?
There's gotta be... God.
Oh! The Rami stash. It's not good, but like it was...
But it's a stash.
But come on, what do you want from me?
No, I mean it's got to go. Oh, and what's his name? Kowalski. He had a pretty good stash. But yeah, it's Cavill. Come on, we know it's Cavill.
Kowalski.
Best
Analysis.
use of it's such a dead meme by the time this goes out. Actually, it's such a dead meme by the time we're recording this. Best use of a terrible actor. Now, last year this went to Brenton Thwaites. However,
And this year, Brenton Thwaites.
we haven't seen Brenton in anything lately.
He's gone into hibernation.
He's in Titans, which I haven't seen yet, which is actually apparently really good, which I cannot believe, but apparently it is.
Thwaites.
But who's a terrible actor who was pretty good? And don't say Key, because Key is a good actor. I'm gonna put Robin Hood in here. Even though we haven't seen it, I feel like we can give it some awards. I'm gonna give Fox the best performance.
Best stash. Let's see. Terrible actor.
Best use of a terrible...
I mean, Cavill's pretty horrible.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Dornan in Robin Hood. Moving on.
Oh, Dornan is in Robin Hood, isn't he?
Yes. The most enthusiastic performance from an unenthusiastic man or woman. Can't imagine Pratt is very enthusiastic these days.
Pratt, yeah, with the divorce and all.
Is he divorced?
He's not with...
Oh, yeah, that sucks. Nah, Pratt's delightful. I love Pratt.
Johnny wasn't very enthusiastic, was he?
Oh, yeah, no, he's a very unenthusiastic man. Oh, you know what? Rowan Atkinson in Johnny English 3, because God bless him, he's like a billion years old, but he's still out there making us laugh. So, that was a very backhanded compliment. I mean,
the man's practically a dinosaur, but he still gets some... He can still do some funnies. When he goes full out dance floor.
That was the best scene of the year. Sorry, Rowan, I love your work.
Worst line of the year. Eat your pussy.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's all I needed. Best death? Oh, we already covered this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but let's do it again. Baxley and Key shoot each other.
Best time travel sequence. Now I'm gonna give this to Mamma Mia 2. Spoiler alert. At the end, the credits contain the younger versions of the characters having a dancing and singing, good old fun performance with their older versions. It's very weird and upsetting.
Oh, that is very strange, isn't it?
Firth is, quite annoyed by his younger version.
Firth?
Skarsgård is having just a good old bro time with his younger version. It's very weird to see.
What is Brosnan doing?
Brosnan's just not there. Brosnan's the one person who didn't show up. And
Brosnan wasn't young, ever. He always looks the same. So, was Deborah good?
Deborah was actually really good. I liked it. I had a good time with that movie, even though it's really bad and too long, way too long. We talked about it last time, though. Weirdest sex scene. Now, last year we gave this to Muggsy fingering that random girl in that party. This year, I mean, there's that part in 50 Shades Freed where she...
With the ice cream?
Yeah, where she rubs some form of food on his belly button and licks it off.
That was a bit strange.
Ready Player One had that scene at the end where they're making out, and he's like Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, yeah, but that was a good scene. oh, I know. Think Rampage.
That
Rampage
as an entire porno. That one hand gesture from George.
George.
But
was George ever made small again?
The worst question. He's definitely smaller. And no, he wasn't, in case you can't remember. I can't either, but he got pierced through the lung, and then I don't know, actually. I think he died. I was really hoping that movie was going to end with Dwayne getting injected with, the serum or the gas or whatever, and becoming George-sized and fighting alongside him.
Becoming George-sized. So that no one should ever have to be. I liked when Venom kissed
Well,
Hardy.
I had an honorary mention here, which is... it's not a sex scene, but it's the weirdest thing to me how Venom has. I thought you were gonna say knock knock. Sorry. So
I'm really disappointed. Whenever I say Venom, you have to say knock knock.
It's become.
Also, I saw your video where it's like.
Oh, I included
he really lets his devil out. Knock knock.
It's the worst thing I've ever created.
I really like that.
And I created this podcast.
Christ. Genuine tears.
But I find it so weird that Venom has become like the new thing that people like teenage girls like ship on Tumblr. Have you seen this kind of stuff?
No, I have not seen this.
I can't even remember. Oh yeah, it's like a made-up conversation between him and Bruce Banner, and Bruce says something like, "Oh, isn't it so weird to live with like a monster that you can't control?" And then it's like Eddie after Venom performed some incredibly graphic sexual act on him, which I will not repeat on this family-friendly podcast.
Please, I need to hear it.
I believe it said after I'll bleep this after Venom for 20 minutes, and then it's like
don't bleep it.
And then it's like Hardy doing a face or whatever. There's like,
is it Hardy going?
Yeah. There's tons of those, and it's like it's so bizarre to me that this like movie that they wanted to be like this edgy, like definitely not this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know. I find that incredibly bizarre. Also, that Eddie and Venom, the alien entity, have some kind. It's so weird. Like I don't want to kink shame anyone, but anyway, that in particular I just find strange. Also, the weird like
doctor.
The weird like doctor.
The weird like doctor.
Let's see what's happening here. It's already in the Patient's Mouth Son Award. I don't even know when I wrote this. Honestly, I can't remember.
But I know why.
I can't remember why or how I wrote that.
It's already in the Patient's Mouth, son.
I think this is an award for Sterling K. Brown.
Who is Sterling K. Brown? Is that the guy who in the Predator? Yeah, it is. Oh! Why do I hate that I get that reference? Why do I hate it so much? Beyond anything ever. Sterling.
So yeah, I guess we can either give that to his performance in Black Panther, his performance in The Predator, or his performance in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
What did he play in Black Panther?
He was Killmonger's dad, who got knifed in the heart or whatever. I'm gonna give it to his performance in Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I think that's a great episode.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, this award is named after it, so you kind of see where that would go. Most disappointing film. Fantastic Beasts 2, Venom, The Predator, let's see, Jurassic World 2, Solo.
I was super disappointed with 50 Shades Freed. I thought it'd be much better.
I'm gonna give it to, let's say, Jurassic World 2, because I thought that actually might be pretty good. Best movie that Jeremy Renner missed out on to do tag. Now, this is either Avengers Infinity War or Mission Impossible 6. He sat out his two biggest franchises to make
an even bigger franchise.
to make a $2 billion film. I don't have a winner here. I just want to point out that, Renner, what is wrong with you?
Renner willingly did this.
I mean...
and broke both his hands in the process.
Yeah, oh my god. I mean, I guess for Infinity War, like, it was in the story. Like, they didn't want him back for this one. But Mission Impossible 6, I'm assuming he sat out, because, like, people like him. I liked him in those movies.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, although I don't know how he would have fit in the new one. What, with Capleton and everything. The You Tucked In There Award. This is the award for Keegan-Michael Key.
Full stop. Move on.
This is the honorary
Doesn't
award.
even have to do a movie. He just needs it.
I want to see what he's
BoJack.
done. Oh yeah, I've been watching BoJack Horseman, but we talked about that last time.
Oh.
I just want to see what he's done this year. Let's see. He did The Predator. He was on Conan. He did Hotel Transylvania 3.
Oh, goodness.
I think we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I don't know if anyone will get the title of the award.
He's going to be in...
Toy Story 4.
Toy Story.
So, yeah, you know what? He wins for that movie that hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah. Good job, Key.
The best Cump. I don't really have a winner here, except the obvious one.
Except the one that it was named after.
Yeah, but I just wanted to point out what, at the end of this, we should do a very quick little pod retrospective for the year. But what an amazing thing that we did, where how charitable we are.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't that That was the first time I feel like we had like a really big audience interaction. And really big, like 5 people saying the thing. But it was super fun.
Yeah.
This Cump thing. Pierce did it. Anna Hollander did it. A bunch of other people did it. I'm sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head. I just remember it was a great time. It was very good. Worst ending, and I have in parentheses here, Credence. Spoilers for Fantastic Beasts 2. I probably would give it to that, given the Aurelius in the room.
Oh yeah, given the... Yeah, that's right.
When they go
Let's
to...
address the Aurelius in the room.
They go to Grindelwald's, like, secret...
Bond villain Grindelwald or Grindelwald?
Is Wald, because they all say Wald in the movie. I
prefer Grindelwald.
Yeah, they go to his, like, Austrian Red Skull Bond villain lair, and then Credence throws a missile out the window or something. I can't remember.
He just shoots his wand.
Let's see. What else? The ending to Upgrade I liked, but I didn't love, but I won't spoil that. The ending to Johnny West 3 I loved, but didn't like.
Won't get into that either.
Where he kills Pete with an iPad or something by throwing it at his head, Poindexter style.
Oh yeah, he does throw it Poindexter style, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then Pete like dies on a helicopter.
Oh yeah,
pad.
does Pete? Is he dead?
I hope so.
In real life, it was not scripted.
Rowan Atkinson was just sick of Jake Lacey.
Jake Lacey.
I love the idea that none of that film was scripted. It all actually happened.
It was actually just paparazzi filming Johnny in a club. Venom had a great ending.
No, I remember how it ends. The turd in the wind thing. That was a terrible ending.
Yeah, that's a great ending. Like a turd in the wind.
The Predator. Oh, it goes to the Predator with the Predator armor that came out.
Oh yeah, that's my new suit.
Skyscraper. She turns the building on and off again. That was pretty terrible.
Tag. They all run around in a hospital like fools.
Oh, Jurassic World 2 had the dumbest fucking ending ever. Do you know about this?
Isn't it where? Did I not predict this?
I don't know.
Where I was like,
you think I listened to what you say?
The next movie will be them hunting down the dinosaurs.
Well, everyone predicted that.
No,
but no one
did not.
predicted the way it would happen, where the little clone girl walks up and releases all the dinosaurs into the world after they decided that was a bad idea.
Clone girl?
There's a clone girl. It's you need to watch that. Actually, don't. It's terrible. It's not terrible. I get really
emotional.
I exaggerate a lot more when I get tired, and right now I'm tired of your face.
That's fair.
We're recording this at like 11 o'clock. This is way too early for a pod recording.
Please leave my house.
No, I mean most of these endings were pretty. Oh, the ending.
Ready Player One.
That was I was fine with that ending.
On Mondays, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
On Mondays and Wednesdays, were you about to say? 50 Shades Freed ends with them with like a montage of the past movies.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That was pretty good. Movie that Johnny Depp should not have been in. I think
Rampage.
He was only. I think he was only in one of the movies we saw. Has he done anything else just in his life? Didn't he just punch like a camera assistant or something? Jennifer Aniston wants to date Johnny Depp.
What? Yes.
Richard Says Goodbye, and he plays Richard.
It's just Johnny waving at the camera for 5 seconds, that's it. He gets paid billions of dollars.
Oh, of course. He was in Sherlock Gnomes.
Did he do the voice from Sherlock?
Yes, he did. Well, that's obviously...
I have to watch that now.
I mean... He definitely shouldn't have been in Fantastical Aurelius, because...
Fantastical Aurelius. I want you to listen to yourself sometimes, BHL.
Because Colin Farrell was really good, and they just should have just kept him. It's so bad. Next category, Best George.
Aurelius. Best George. Need I say more?
This is such a terrible show. Best Death. Wait, we are...
I have an idea. Best movie. Best George.
I think that quite possibly just captured my brain melting out of my ears on microphone.
Best You Tucked In There Award.
Oh, Best Billy Crash.
Why is that a revelation you have?
Best Walton Gog.
Wasn't he in Tomb Raider?
Oh, he was. I was about to say, why do you know that? He was in The Big Bang Theory. Well,
and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No, that's what I was going with.
Oh,
Sonny
sorry.
Birch.
Sonny Birch.
Who would win in a fight, Daredevil or the Hound? This has nothing to do with anything. I was just thinking about this earlier, and I feel like now's the time to bring it up. In the middle of our award show.
Daredevil.
Yeah, probably. Best scene where Tom Cruise really Tom Cruises it up. Now, I had a very specific thing in mind when I wrote this, in case you couldn't tell. It was that scene in Mission Impossible 6 after they have the bathroom fight, right?
Yeah.
And then, what's her name? Ilsa shows up, and she shoots the guy, and then she's like, you don't know what you're involved in. And it's a very Tom Cruise scene. He goes like, what am I involved in? What am I involved? It was very on the nose Cruise.
Very on the nose Cruise.
Best moment where Tom Cruise tried to kill himself on camera. So basically,
Bathroom fight.
I mean, the parachute thing was pretty cool. Probably the most dangerous stunt in the movie, even though I don't think it's like cinematically it's the most impressive or like the coolest. But I enjoyed the broken foot thing just because they kept it in the film. Also the helicopter thing was amazing.
Also, Cruise is just awesome.
And finally, I guess, unless you can think of anything
there
else.
might be much more after this.
Actually, you know what? No, we need a little bit more. Okay, we got to think of something.
Save the best for last.
Best
Helms.
There can never be a best Helms. Ooh, best scene where Meryl. Sorry, this is.
You sound like a terrible rapper. Where Meryl was like,
What?
where Meryl was like, what?
Best Wakanda Forever. Because, like, you know, that's
You always say like you have some epiphany, and I'm sitting here expecting a really good idea, and then you hit me with a best Wakanda Forever.
because, you know, everyone does that thing now. So
Oh, it's
Black
gotta be
Panther.
Walton Goggins.
there's T'Challa, Wonder Woman, even though she wasn't in a movie this year. There's Deadpool.
Oh, there is Deadpool.
We gotta think of at least one more category that can actually work.
All right.
Best trailer.
Best. Oh my God,
That's
Mowgli.
Dude, Dark Blue. We're gonna miss it. Actually, it's coming out on December 7th.
I know.
On Netflix.
I know.
Trailers 2018. This is gonna be a very short pod, just so everyone realizes.
The Christmas pod we did last time, wasn't that like 26 minutes?
No, it was longer than that. It was like 27. It's like 30. Yeah, we're fine. Let's see. What was a good trailer?
I like the Pikachu trailer.
I mean,
The Meg. Oh, we forgot a Statham category. Best the Meg.
Best the Statham.
Best the Statham.
I really the second Infinity War trailer was like the coolest. Oh, you know what? The first
Mission Impossible.
the first Mission Impossible 6 trailer with the Imagine Dragons song.
Oh, yeah.
You can't fight the friction.
You know what that reminds me of? I was watching the Ben and Fred watch Baby Driver the other day, and you know in the beginning when Baby's out in the car, and you cut away, it's just you going, "Wah." It's so good. Honestly, I love our work.
Best song. There's a good one. Now, it can either be in Mamma Mia 2, Here We Go Again.
Bohemian.
But no. I didn't see it, so...
Fair.
Oh, it could be in A Star Is Born, where Cooper and...
I
Lady
really
Gaga-
want to watch A Star Is Born.
Me too, but I haven't, so where does
Dude.
that leave us?
So shut the f*** up.
Best moment where Jamie Foxx should have gotten impaled by an arrow. Again. Alright, we're done. Last category.
Again.
Best moment where Dwayne should have died. Now, there are many moments.
There's a bunch. When he jumps off, like from in the skyscraper to get to the ventilator thing.
Yeah, when he
right?
jumps through the propellers.
Yeah.
When he's...
When he gets shot, but it doesn't hit any vital organs.
I think that's my
He
favorite.
instantly knows it didn't.
When he seals a mortal wound with duct tape.
Oh yeah, if you can't fix it with duct tape, you're not using enough duct tape.
That one scene where he's shot in the head in Ballers.
Is that an actual thing that happens?
I have no idea what Ballers is about. Also, next year, Hobbs and Shaw is coming out.
Stop.
Finally. No, that's it. We're good. So, thank you very much for listening to... I think this may be much worse than last year. I hope this is our worst episode. I'm always striving for greatness. Hope you enjoyed. Also, just a little year retrospective. This year has been amazing.
Pretty
for the
terrible. But it has. It's been very, very nice.
We had our Rampage episode, which I think is one of the best. That's the only achievement we had this year. We kept it going through the summer. We had some Ben and Fred watches for Baby Driver and Couples Retreat, which were nightmares to make and put up, but I did it anyway.
But I'm proud of you.
Thank you. That's all I ever wanted. We stopped the pod, but kept it going.
A little paradox for you.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's been a great year with some great, I think this year was when the fan page started, or was it last year?
No, this was like early this year, I think.
I think so, yeah. So we got the fan page, the fan interaction with, like the fan art and the Cump and, all the people like GC and Teen Movie Geek and all the people in that group chat that I don't go to often enough. I'm sorry. I'm very busy. I don't know. It's been super fun.
It's just very nice, yeah.
The pod will be back next year, soon. Again, we're still on that schedule where we don't know when it's coming out, but that's also kind of freeing for us.
And it keeps you guys on your toes.
Yeah, we'll be back maybe in January, maybe February. We're not sure, but hopefully soon. We try to get one maybe out a month, but, we can't guarantee anything. So
it might be 5 times a month.
Maybe every day a new pod. There will be, hopefully, if everything works out, a little New Year's surprise for you guys. I don't want to say we're going to try to get another return of a classic series on this channel.
Oh.
But we may, because also copyright might get in the way and we may never get it up. But
who wants to copyright a movie that's 60 years old?
Don't give it away. So I hope you enjoy this episode. I hope you've enjoyed this entire year of pod. I'm certain we have. We'll be back soon-ish, maybe. We'll be back at some point. And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, BHL_Hudson, YouTube, BHL Hudson. Email the pod at bhlhudsonvids@gmail.com. You can find Freddie on Instagram at
No, shut up. This is one time I get to speak. You can find me on Instagram at fdalgard. You can find me on Twitter at fdk_daltsniper. You can also, and then lastly, you can find me on YouTube at FDK Space Gaming.
I gotta get on the FDK Gaming sometime.
You do. You really do.
We've been promising it for so long. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for an amazing year. And we will definitely see you next time. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum.